Hello, Slothrin and adult fans of Lego. It's time for another episode of Sloth City. And today, as I stand in the glorious Sloth City, I am feeling very proud of myself because I am using a tripod for my phone. So instead of having shaky phone camera, at the moment we have nice and steady phone camera. Of course, this is not going to last because soon I'm going to be taking you on a little tour of the city again. But there is the tripod for the phone, so whenever we are not traveling about the city, the phone can be steady. And this is a new element of professionalism that I had heretofore only aspired to. And now it is part of the accoutrements of filming these gorgeous and fabulous videos. So, what is going on in Sloth City since the last time that we were here? Well, I suppose the most obvious answer is the buildings and vehicles and people are back. Because previously, I had taken everything out and had rearranged all of the base plates, and so it was just looking like a very flat wasteland. But that is not the case anymore. Let's take a look at the glorious new configuration for Sloth City. Not new Sloth City, because the buildings are still the same. They're just in different places. And the people are the same people that you remember, even if I might have forgotten who originally belonged to what car, or indeed what house, and possibly what domestic partner. But I remember at least some of them. I remember at least the important ones, I think. But let's go ahead and take a look. So we will pan back. And what do we see? We see all kinds of businesses and all kinds of people. In the foreground here, we have our friends Hades and his boyfriend Monty, and they seem to be having a discussion about the baby store and how they are so pleased that they are not a couple who are interested in having kids, because cute as they are to look at in a shop, they really don't think that that's something that they would want to be doing like 24/7. So they're just going to admire the different models and go on their way. And along the street here we have Butt Chop and Louie 2x4 on the trike, and then we have Brett's Builds on his motorcycle. We have various and sundry people just out on the streets because we have plenty of citizens. In this new configuration, we have the garage and the diner convenient to each other, so people who work in the garage can go over and eat at the diner when they want to. There we can see the garage owner and his new employees, and they are talking about a vehicle that they are going to be doing some custom modification to it. So that's what's going on there. What else is going on? Well, we have all kinds of little street scenes. We have all kinds of vehicles, people going about their daily lives, just doing their thing. But you can see how very busy and active our fine city is looking. You can see there that our friend Bart the Bulldog is giving a lecture about fire safety. He has actually found some child with her grandfather and is talking about the different services that the fire department provides. and is giving a little demonstration with the fire hose. And if we move along, you can see here we have another one of our citizens of Sloth City, and he is inquiring about medical services. And this medical gentleman is saying, "Oh, well, yeah, better late than never, I guess. Come on in and we'll see what you can do for you." Because he always likes to keep an optimistic outlook and thinks that anything can become better if one has a positive outlook. And then we have more citizens about on the streets. There we have a couple of the scurriers. They are just wandering about the city because they're citizens like anybody else. There are Piper and her girlfriend engaging in some sort of public display of affection, as young couples are wont to do. And in front of the capes and cowls, we have some of our friends, the superheroes, and they're hanging out having a conversation. There you can see the super dog. I don't know, he might have a better name than that, but here he is super dog because he has a cape and a little S on his chest. If we come over here, we can see that the residential neighborhood of Sloth Acres has been consolidated and is taking up less space. The houses are now closer together and have smaller yards, but it is still looking very domestic and blissful. And there we have the nice alien family with their ghost dogs, and the one dude who was there at the New Year's Eve party is playing his guitar, and his partners are listening to him. Beyond that, we have the airport, and we just have various people going to the airport, and inside the airport we have people doing airport sort of things. Over here we have a couple of pilots having a little bit of a talk because it's between flights for them. And then if we come over to the amusement park, you can see that once again the amusement park is back in action. And the rides have got people on them, and there is all kinds of nice activity going on. And everything is back to looking nice and busy and productive there in Star Adventurer Park. And on the streets, you can see the typical vehicles. There's Sylvia and her girlfriend BJ driving their tank. And over here, you can see the street sweeper and more citizens. And here are more buildings. You can see the hospital next to the government building. And over here is Garmadon Shopping Mall. But here you can see the television station and the animal rescue, and Madame Fortuna's there. And those are also nice, thriving establishments. So if we come around here, we'll go ahead and do another nice pan shot so that you can see lots of the city at once. Doesn't that look beautiful? All kinds of color and activity going on in Sloth City, just like we like to see. All the happy drivers, everybody just having a good time doing their Sloth City citizen thing. There's somebody waving because everybody is friendly and cheerful here in Sloth City. It just gives a person a warm feeling. You know what I mean? To come to Sloth City where everybody is happy and having nice, cheerful, and friendly adventures. But that's really all that's going on. I just wanted to show you that yes, the citizens are back, the buildings are back, Everything is back to normal, and soon we will be having new businesses and even more new citizens and new adventures in Sloth City. But until then, thank you for coming to this little update of Sloth City. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope that you will join me for the next episode of Sloth City. And until then, my dear Slothrin and adult fans of Lego, you have a most excellent and fabulous day.